Hello everybody, we're back, we're here, we're doing the thing, we're vibing, we're dancing. I'm gonna give you a big hearty hello and welcome to the lovely host who is also hosting the lovely, beautiful, radiant Amaranth. Playing Jake. Oh no, she just lost. That's so sad. That's so sad.
How dare she lose?
It's actually
How
Michaela.
dare she lose?
She's the guest.
Go.
Welcome.
Hi. Hey.
I'm surprised we caught Amaranth right when we did.
that timing was just impeccable.
It was pretty good. It was good.
Welcome to stream, guys. Welcome. What a note to start off on.
Always something going on. Thank you for the host, Michaela. I appreciate it.
Of course, cuties only.
And welcome, chat. Yes, the Christmas tree. Michaela, show off your Christmas tree. There we go. Yep.
Look at that! It's so cute. Thank you.
It is so cute. And an early Christmas gift from Twitch themselves is I don't have pre-rolls for the next hour. Isn't that lovely?
Thanks, Twitch. We love you too, I guess.
Don't know when you decided to do that, but happy you did it.
Yeah, thanks. You're very pretty. No, you both. Hush.
Oh, they're fighting.
Not yet.
Michaela, since this is your first time hosting the show with me, and since everybody else I know doesn't know what this show is and never knows what we're doing, I'm gonna lay it out for you. It's really simple. The plan is simple, as some people who used to be on Twitch would say. We've got questions, hard problems that you, the viewer, have been facing for a long time. And us, expert lifers, are going to give you the best, only advice that you could possibly need to solve these problems. And then afterwards, we'll do some Am I the Assholes, because that's what everybody is actually here for. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. Michaela, how are you feeling? You ready to solve the world's issues?
With some terrible advice, I've never been more ready. I feel like this has been my life's calling this whole time.
Good.
Let's do this. Let's go, chat.
So, the first question, and these are in no particular order, by the way.
Okay.
And chat, if you want to hop in before we do this, if you want to ask a question, there are two ways to do so. You can either put it into chat, you won't get to see it on screen, or you can fill out the very lovely Google form that allows you to be anonymous, and you can ask your question that way. It's found in the Discord. So, Michaela, the first question that we have, Dear Andy, how do I get famous people to notice me?
Okay. Hold on, let me think on this for one moment.
Okay. Do you want me to answer while you think?
Oh God, please do, yes.
All right.
Please.
So what you're gonna do is you're going to stalk them, right? That's easiest. Like, look, it's long past are the days where you want positive attention, right? When you can't get attention from somebody, what's the next possible solution? That's right. Chaotic neutral. You go and you stalk them. You figure out where they live. You figure out where they grocery shop. You figure out where they eat. And you just keep on showing up. And you walk up to them and you make it very obvious. You say, hey, I see you on TV. I like what you do. I think we'd be great friends. I think we should hang out. Let me buy you dinner sometime. And they'll reject you, and that's okay. Because you're going to go back and you're going to watch everything that they've ever done, listen to everything that they've ever done. You know them now. You're their best friend. And they just don't know it yet. And you keep on going up to them and shooting your shot and getting rejected because that's what life is about. And one of these days, they're going to say yes.
Well, it's chaotic
or file
neutral.
A restraining
It's chaotic
order.
neutral.
One of the two things. It's not chaotic evil. Chaotic evil would be like
Neutral. It's neutral.
murdering their parents.
They're really not doing anything. They're just following them around.
That's right. Following around and saying, hey, we should hang.
Dare I take it just a step further? May I just one
Absolutely,
moment?
please.
Collect things you have found on your journeys following this person, and then I dare you make fan art to send to this person from these things, leaving love letters to the celebrity that you are stalking. I'm just saying that will grab their attention. If not by them, by their lawyer or the police. And I'm going to be honest with you. As long as you're grabbing their attention, what else matters at this point? You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree. It's very good. We have one in chat here.
Yes.
That says here. Let me take this off the screen so that it doesn't confuse anybody. It says, "Dear Andy, my son turns 24 next week, and I don't know what to get him. What should I get him?" Well, first of all, if this is the person I think you're talking about, he turns 25 next week, and now that I have you second guessing yourself, you're right. I turned 24, and my answer was to get you to panic for a moment. That's it. That's all I wanted.
Happy birthday to this motherfucker, right? Am I right? You should get him absolutely nothing. And if it was up to me, I would, what is it? Like, there's like a word for divorcing your children. That's what you should do right now. Do it. That's what you should do. Just straight up emancipate yourself from your child. That's my best advice.
I don't know
and
if I
that
like
is
that
the best
idea.
birthday gift you could give to them.
But okay.
Happy freaking birthday to that chaotic evil.
You know what 25 or 24-year-old son's really like?
You really on that?
Yeah.
I'm 25.
These 24-year-old men love NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090s.
Mom, that is not a thing you can get. I love you. Like, you're gonna have to sell a limb or an organ. That is honestly the most trolly answer you could receive, and I will translate that only once. Other than that, yes, a 3090 sounds great for both your son and your daughter. Now that we're putting that out there, but the oldest daughter,
He knows what to do.
the oldest.
He knows what he's doing. Next question. Dear Andy, how do I avoid my seasonal depression during Christmas?
Just you know, just do one of these. Just move the fuck out the way. We strafe in Valorant. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna strafe away from your seasonal depression, and that is my best advice to you. Just dodge it. Like you're in dodgeball. You really don't like getting hit. Avoid it at all costs.
Okay.
Go out in the sun. God, I'm gonna hurt myself on that one because that was just too far. I'll take that one back. Okay. Yes, dodge it. Like dodgeball. Michael, I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, if corporate America and consumerism has taught me anything, What you need to do is you need to go out and you need to buy yourself some Christmas decorations. You need to make your place of living as warmly lit as possible. You see these lights that are hitting my face? They're warm. Watch what happens when I change them to cool lights. Ready? Check this out. Ooh, no.
Yeah, I'm immediately
sad,
depressed.
Cold, gray, disgusting.
I'm upset. You look
Warm,
like you need to eat.
Warm.
Wow,
happy,
son.
Radiant.
You did great. Look at you,
colors
glowing.
behind you.
Glowing.
Look at that. Isn't that fun? Isn't that lovely? There's a Christmas tree out on my balcony, along with some twinkling lights. You know what happens when I get depressed? I just take one look out there and I go, wow, I spent money on this. There it is.
Same.
Christmas tree.
Same.
Yep.
Same.
The way that we fight our seasonal depression is by artificially creating warmth.
Ugly of us. I hate it. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go stand in the cold now. I just want to be weird.
Next question. Dear Andy, I want to exist without effort. How can I achieve this?
Live in virtual reality. Easy claps.
Your advice is become a VTuber.
No, you don't even need to get paid for this. You just sound like you want to exist and get away with it, and that sounds like the bare minimum, so.
I understand. What is my advice? My advice, how to exist without effort. Become a basement dweller.
Perfect.
Pretend like you are incapable of taking care of yourself so that your parents feel obligated to do so for the rest of your life. Then your bills will be paid for. Yay.
Yay, absolutely. Wonderful advice. Terribly wonderful advice.
We're steamrolling through these, Michaela.
Should I slow down? What do we do here? Should I elaborate more? Should we give examples?
We're just too good at this, I think. I think that's the problem, is we're too good at this. Oh, yep, we got we got a salute in the chat. Yep. Let's move on to the next question. Oh, Michaela's ghosting us now. Dear Andy, how do I solve world hunger?
You become the snack everybody needs, and that is that. I feel like this is a Greg question, and honestly, that's how I would respond to Greg if he asked it. So that's it, and that's all. Become the snack that feeds world hunger, and that's all, and that's that. Other than that, oh god, I am not going there. I was about to take this too far. Please take it from me. This is why I end myself.
So this is a fun little callback to my 24-hour stream I did over a year ago, when I wrote a script about this dystopian society that doesn't have hunger. And the answer is very simple. It's, instead of burying corpses in the ground, you process them into meat. And you don't tell anybody, and you feed it to them.
Just don't be hungry.
Boom. World hunger.
That is so gross. I hate that you just Sweeney Todded that and you just tried to accept that
It's
as
not
a
Sweeney
thing.
Todd. We're not Sweeney Todding it. It's just there.
Just don't be hungry.
Just
World hunger solved. Easy. What the fuck? Next question. Don't be hungry. Done. Stop it. Hush it up.
Sure. Don't look at the ingredients list for spam.
Ugh, gross. Please don't bring that up. I've eaten that so many times in my life too, so please.
I have some in my pantry.
Those are for some special teams.
Next question. Dear Andy, how can I incentivize people to send in more questions?
Hmm.
Seems like a very niche problem for whoever wrote this.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is. Don't have any clue, actually.
No clue at all.
So what I'm thinking is you need, like, whomsoever this is a moment where you pay your friends off. Boom, done. A
Yep.
survey where you pay your friends off with gift cards. Easy claps. Because I feel like that would be so much easier than you having to overthink. Are you bonking me? Who is in chat bonking me? I swear.
I don't see any
Okay,
bonk.
no.
I don't see
Good.
any bonking.
Who is the hyper? Oh, when did we get this? Is this Kubrick being hyper?
Yeah, that's Kubrick screaming. Yeah, Michaela, I have a bunch of
adore
funny
that
emotes.
so much.
Check this one out. Ready? Look at that
Hold
one.
up. I know. I feel like I've seen that.
That's my mod emote. That's my you're
I
about to
love
get banned
that.
emote.
It's so good. Okay, gift cards to all your friends that
Gift cards
actually
to all
weigh in
your
on a
friends.
survey. At least 5 to 10 questions, valuable quality questions. I don't know who this person is. Have no clue. But that's what I would do.
Cool. I say what you do, right, is you tell everybody. Actually, no. Scratch that. Better advice. What you're gonna do, right, is you're going to leech off of other people, right? So like I know we use him as an example a lot, but he's got a lot of followers. XQC, right? What you do is you go in and you make a funny video and you have XQC react to it and you say, hey, give everybody else the opportunity to get similar advice over here. You just put your question in here and it's good to go, right? And then you'll have massive floods of questions coming in for months and months and months. And alternatively, you can just continue to write the questions yourself until the audience grows enough to where people want to have their question read out during stream, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. That sounds like a natural growth problem, and some people have growth issues. So I guess all in all to
that
say,
sounds like
I
a
would say
targeted
take
audience
testosterone
also.
pills to help with growth.
Wow, I knew that's where this was headed. So basically what you're saying, please tell me if I'm wrong, is you're suggesting they all take testosterone pills. Is that what you're suggesting, good sir?
Yes.
Wow, I knew it. I saw this coming. I should have made a bet on this. God, I would have made money. I don't know what the turnover would have been, but God, I would have made at least maybe $1.
No idea. We've got another chat question. Dear Andy, I want to make cheese for Christmas Eve for my family. What is the best ingredients to make it? Toe jam.
I said nuts.
Michaela did say nuts.
I really hate Michael's response, and I wish we could undo it. But we can't, so here we are, guys.
Dear Andy, I broke my favorite mug. Where should I get the replacement?
Beg a friend to buy it for you. Like, cry at their feet, and have them purchase it for you. It's like it never happened. And to be honest, I don't know where else you should buy it, but I honestly hope they buy you a botched version that's like at one of those wholesale places in the mall that's I don't know, hole in the wall. That's where I think you honestly should buy this mug. And I don't think you should replace it. I really think you should ask somebody else to do this for you. Relly, hi.
Relly. Welcome in.
No, we don't speak on Fortnite here in these parts. I love you though. We love Relly.
If you've broken your favorite mug, you should go to etsy.com/DWC stuff and get yourself this mug right here. Sure,
Wow.
It is $42.87, but it's 20% off right now.
Let me
Off
see
of
this
the normal
mug.
price.
That is ugly.
So
I
you
hate
could
you
get
for
this-
sharing that.
You could get this mug.
I'm gonna leave. I'm protesting. That is really, please just leave.
So
Just leave. That is not a mug to be seen.
So if you want this mug, you can find it later. Oh, what is that? It's a mug. It's a mug. Dear Andy,
That
how does
reminds
one
me
become
of an
a toe jam
Australian
aficionado?
artist.
Spill the tea. All right, so my secret to being a toe jam aficionado, right, is to wear the same socks for a week. And not and I mean, like, get yourself a fresh pair at the beginning of the week, but by the end of the week, if you have not washed your feet and you have been wearing these socks, then you will be perfectly set to get an abundance of toe jam. And the more people that you can convince to do that, the better. That's the answer to that toe jam problem that I don't want to talk about anymore.
Okay, yeah, and honestly, why did that thing that you showed us remind me of Patricia Paccinini from Australia? Hold up, let me show you, because you're gonna be like, what is this ugly thing? Here you go.
Oh, she's destroyed the entirety of the stream. Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on, I can pull it up. Give me a second. Here we go. Yeah, I don't like that.
That's what you just reminded me of. Don't bring things up you don't want me to remind you of weirder things. Let this be a lesson. Okay, I'm so sorry. Here you go.
We're back to
normal.
There we go. We're back. Riley said, I never want to see that again. I don't know if that was about the thing you brought up or the thing I brought up, but take it away. I agree wholeheartedly. Next question. I have a peanut allergy and I want to eat peanut butter. Help.
Chug Benadryl. Easy. Claps. I am not a professional nor a physician. I am a lifer. Pro-lifer. Pro-space lifer. But I suggest you chug Benadryl and then go for the gold. Eat you that peanut butter you want.
I have two answers. One of them's a Julian answer, and the other one's my answer. We'll go with the Julian answer first. The Julian answer is just do it. It's just a nut. What's it going to do to you? And why do they want to eat peanut butter is my question. Really, peanut butter is great. And if they don't know the glory of peanut butter, that's probably what they're after. They just want to know about it. My answer is that there's this guy on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen him. And he's been gone for a while, so this might be very telling. But he was taking a small amount of peanut butter and increasing it every day to try to get rid of his peanut allergy so that he could enjoy peanut butter specifically. And he got like 7 or 8 days in, and I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but I haven't seen him in a while. So do that, I guess. Just every day step it up just a little bit.
That sounds like a great idea. It's like preparing yourself to get, I don't know, bit by a snake by injecting venom for a while in small doses in a progressive way.
If you ever watched anime, right? Every single anime protagonist that has overcome some sort of issues, just like, I faced the issue head on. Like, I bit you with my super venomous snake poison. It's like, joke's on you. I've been injecting myself with this very same super venomous poison every single day, preparing for a moment just like this. That's
just
exactly
be anime.
It.
That is our answer. Be anime.
Yep. Dear Andy,
Easy.
I accidentally took out one of my piercings and can't get it back in. Should I freak out because I am?
Okay, if you're asking me if you should freak out, you're asking the wrong person, because I will always say yes. Because everything seems like an opportune moment to freak out. So, no. Michael, take this one away.
No, you shouldn't freak out.
Is that it? And that's all? Zoom in. Now zoom in slowly. Wait, do it though.
Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Okay, it's so terrible. I love it.
Hold on, there we go.
Okay,
We're
so
back.
one for yes and one for no.
Yeah, so do with that information what you will. Take the average of the two, maybe.
God, I hate us. Just honestly unsubscribe when you can. You're welcome in advance. Terrible advice with us.
I am. Oh no. Dear Andy, who is getting Greg's rice cooker?
Me! That is not terrible advice. That is just a fucking fact. Those are only facts. 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 No printer. Don't bring this up again. Nobody bring this up. I'll fight you in the streets. That's not terrible advice. Actually, Michael, take it away because I'm only giving good advice. Actually, meet me in the streets. Meet me in the streets with Greg's rice cooker. Actually, yes, that's what's going on. I don't care who gets it. Meet me in the streets. I got it. That's my answer.
If you want to see who gets Greg's rice cooker, show
There's
up
only
to
one
the
response.
Christmas party stream, where we figure out once and for all who's getting Greg's rice cooker.
Meet me in the streets.
It might be Michaela. I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. It is out of my control who gets it. It might be Greg for all I know. Okay, next question. Dear Andy, what should I get my family for Christmas if I'm on a limited budget? Hold on, I'll take the first one.
Your present.
You should get them this.
Okay, I'm done. I'm leaving. I will actually complicate your stream once more to show you that ugly thing, but in a different form.
No.
And I will scar you. Don't bring it up again. Bring that up not.
It's on a budget.
That is $42.
No, you buy that one mug.
Do they need to split that amongst their family?
You write
Split
on the gift for whoever wants this, and then you have one of them open it, and they all go,
Nobody's gonna
"You know
want
what?
it.
I'm good without it." Boom, $42. Your entire family Christmas done. Next question.
I can't even beat that. Yeah, next question. What? I'm gonna have to second what Michael just said because he just solved Christmas for me. Forever. Forever. Oh, wow. Thank you.
This next question is the last question that we have before we go to Am I the Asshole? Which is everybody's favorite part of stream. Are you ready, Michaela?
Yeah, of course.
Dear Andy, Chris Pratt is voicing Mario in the upcoming Super Mario Bros. Movie. Who else should he voice?
I'm gonna have to say, hold up. I was gonna say something really catty. Something that Anna Faris is supposed to be in would be pretty ideal for me to see him dubbing.
Uh-oh.
I'm just chaotic. I just woke up like this. I'm sorry. I kind of want to see that interaction, and I feel like he would do better than she would. And I feel like it would also be fitting, is in like some way, shape, or form. Like I feel like whatever character Anna Faris would do, also Chris Pratt could accommodate to a little bit better. I'm sorry, Anna Faris, I love you, but you have that deep, raspy voice, and I feel like he could do it also.
I had a very long, very scripted out joke prepared for this question about how Chris Pratt just needs to redub over everybody's part in Super Smash Bros. But I think it's funnier if I say he should voice this. So that's it. That's my answer to this question. Michaela,
I hate that you chose that.
Very unhappy about this. And with that, that concludes all of the problems for this week, which means
do we fix everybody's problems this week?
we fixed everybody's problems this week.
Okay, I'm putting that in my resume.
We're going to go to a quick break so that we can hopefully Hold on, let me make sure this is all set up so I can be okay for a moment. We're going to take a quick break so that I can run some ads and so that Michaela can run to the bathroom. And I will see you all back here in like a minute and a half.
Well, thanks.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. Have fun with the ads. Hey, don't cry. You got Twitch Prime. We're back. What a chaotic break that was for me just now. Jesus. But we're back. And we're going to do Am I the Asshole? Sybil is actually freaking out because of her piercing. So, good luck. I'll help you when I'm done here, I guess. And Michaela is still in the bathroom, which makes sense. There's still like a minute on these ads. So, I'm going to go ahead and get ready and move us into the Am I the Asshole? And let me see which one's first. Okay. How's everybody doing? How's your break? Everybody having a good time? Having fun? I am trying to not have pre-rolls on my stuff now. Oh, there's Michaela. And we're back. Welcome. So, this is everybody's favorite part of the show. I have no idea why. That's a joke. I do know why. Remember, we will be voting on whether or not the person is the asshole during, or right after I finish reading it. This one's a little long because there's a lot of info that they added to this. So I will read the original part, put the poll in, and then add the info. Sound good to everybody? Michaela's having a fun time eating, it looks like.
Hungry, I'm sorry.
It's all right. All right, so to start us off, am I the asshole for dissolving a wrongful death settlement? In 1996, I, 39 male, or 39 male, sorry, and my brother, 38 male, and my father, 63 male, received a significant financial settlement for the wrongful death of my mother, and the suit provided my father, my brother, and I with 3 separate rewards for different amounts, which was worth a life-changing amount of money. At the time, at the age of 14 and 13, my brother and I agreed that the monies should be combined into a trust, that our father should be the trustee. As the trustee, he was authorized to remove income from the trust, any money that he made through interest, capital gains, or dividends, but not principal. My brother and I reaffirmed this after he turned 21, and in 2004, without much discussion. The trust and the money in it wasn't discussed much afterwards. 16 years later, in 2020, my father approached my brother and I requesting that we provide him full access to the trust. Initially, my brother and I agreed without any thought, but our father's lawyer suggested that we get a lawyer to ensure that we make the decision with full knowledge of any consequences. We got that lawyer, and she told my brother and I that we would be insane to do this, that we may as well light that money on fire. My brother and I still wanted to go through with it until our wives realized what we were going to do. Both wives told us that they thought we were insane too, but that was our decision. At that point, we sought further input and learned that every person we talked to thought it would be basically insane to give this money to our father with no strings. While my brother and I were getting this input, The trust was dissolved and split back into 3 accounts, so my brother and I were at the point where we controlled our parts of the settlement and had decided whether to give them to our dad. We decided not to. For me, this was based on that the money could mean for my wife and 3 kids. I think my wife and I should decide how to use the money and best provide for our children. My father and his siblings, our aunts, have essentially disowned my brother and I for this. Are we the asshole? So I'm gonna put this vote up in chat and I'm gonna read the extra stuff. Here we go. More information. My father told me he intended to use the money for his and his stepmother's retirement and to leave my brother and I a significant inheritance. He also has consistently maintained that the settlement should be considered as one fund, not 3, and used for the entire family. My stepmother wrote an email saying that my brother and I owed this to her because of the sacrifices she made while raising us. She came into our lives before the settlement was decided and around the time I was 7. When the trust was renewed and I started a career in the Marine Corps, my brother was in college, and honestly, we never had thought of anything to do with the trust and discussed it with my brother, and I went along with our father's plan without much thought. Before this, my father is, I suppose, an excellent father. So was my stepmother. We had no reason to not trust them before learning all of this. That's why it took so long. Based on the original settlement of size of the account, when we got it, every cent of income was removed each year. I've been on my own financially since 2004, but my father has paid for some vacations and helped me buy my first house. And these were presented as gifts and favors, not disbursements. I am well aware of compound interest and how much my father likely took each year along with that fund and what it should be worth, and yes, I could sue him. But I don't want to invest the time and money in a suit that would require, essentially considering I don't know whether, should I actually win, I'd ever be able to collect. And finally, my dad is by no means destitute. He and my stepmother are successful in their careers and still have access to their portion of this settlement. Jesus. That's a lot of information on a very complicated question. Michaela, how do you feel?
From what I gather, everybody is fighting over a dead person's money.
Yes.
And the settlement was not actually decided prior to the death. I'm so sorry. I walked away to go grab my napkin. I think I missed that part.
Basically what it is the 3 of them got money for their mom's wrongful death, and then they put all the money together and had it invested in a trust, and the rules of the trust were that the dad could take out anything that the investments make, but they couldn't take out any of the money that was put in.
Okay.
And he wanted to change that so that he could have full access to the account, and everyone told them no, and then they didn't do it, and then the family started berating them for not doing it.
So which person is asking if they are the asshole?
That is the person who did not allow their father to have full access to an account.
No, that you are not a fucking asshole. You're not.
I would agree. You're not the asshole.
You're
That's
not.
Your money.
You're not. You invested into something that was entitled to you from the very beginning of this, and then on top of it, it sounds like your father was trying to farm y'all for this fucking money you inherited, which is that is unacceptable. And that doesn't sound like a familial, like, relationship in general. That sounds like a business standard that I don't vibe with. So, you're not an asshole for setting your fucking standards down, and that's the way I see it.
Julian said wasn't listening, thinking about Taco Bell.
Absolutely. I'm so sorry. I should probably get a freaking... I'm sorry, y'all. I was hungry. I should leave. I'll leave.
I think this one was too complicated for this stream, and my opinion is, Taco Bell was probably a better thing to think about. So we're going to move on to the next one.
Honestly, Taco Bell was super delicious, and I definitely vibe with the fact that you guys are only thinking about that right now.
Here we go. Oh, wait. What was that question?
The rule of the settlement was if they... Yes, psychotic indeed.
Yeah, it is a bit psychotic. Which is
why
they were giving good advice to not do that.
Absolutely.
Next story. Am I the asshole for borrowing some of my wife's savings account?
Are you planning on putting it back?
Let's find out. My wife
Next
and I
time on my I'm a dick as a fucking partner in love. Yeah, go ahead, continue.
Here we go. Michaela's already heated about this one.
I don't like this.
My wife and I have joined finances, but she has a savings account her grandpa set up for her before he passed. It was around $40,000 in savings. We both work IT jobs and get paid fairly well, and I want to note that we do not live in America, so wages differ. She stated to me that the money is for either an emergency or in case we plan on buying our own house. And she said that in case I need the money for an emergency, I'm allowed to use it. I also have access to the account, but so far I didn't use anything. 2 months ago, my sister asked me to lend her $5,000 because she wanted to pay for her wedding dress, but her card had expired and it kept declining. I lent her the $5,000 since I didn't have the full account money in my own paycheck. I borrowed from my wife's savings. My sister said she'd pay me back once her new card was there, which would take less than 2 days, and I didn't tell my wife because I'd replaced the money in 2 days. It's now been 2 months and my sister's been putting off giving me the money back that she borrowed, and she keeps finding excuses on why she can't give it back every time. And my wife hasn't checked the savings account in ages, but what if she happens to check on it and she finds $5,000 missing? My best friend says that I am honest with her and I should accept the consequences for my actions for not notifying my wife and not letting her know about the missing money. Am I the asshole? And I feel guilty for this and trusting my sister.
Okay, hold on. I do have one thing to say. Look. The only place where this person went really fucking wrong is they should have communicated this with their partner.
Oh yeah.
If there is a reason why you're hiding it, then there's a reason why you probably should not have done it.
I agree.
Otherwise, there is no reason to not be transparent with the person you're planning on spending the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
$5,000 you're planning on like letting your sister borrow because she's going to reimburse it or she's going to at least pay it back eventually. If you communicate that with your wife and later your sister is taking forever to pay it back, who is she going to be mad at? You, the person that communicated the problem, or your sister? So honestly, your sister is the asshole in this fucking situation, but you should have communicated so you looked less like an asshole. And that is the truth of the fucking matter.
Yeah, I agree. Or, Julian gave me a great idea. Or you take out more money from the savings and you invest it in crypto.
But crypto, yeah! Oh, I didn't even see that.
And you make the money back in a week, and everything's good. Nobody's the wiser. And
is this Ask Andy, or we are? Is that what we're doing now?
I just thought I thought it was a great idea. We could.
It's a hybrid. It's a hybrid now. We got an Ask Andy slash.
That was for the trust family.
Asshole?
Julian, I understand, but.
It's for the trust family.
It works for this one too. Yes, it works for this one too.
Julian, yes.
Your sister not being able to afford her wedding dress is not an emergency. You were scammed.
Nope.
Her bank would have sent her a new debit card at the beginning of the month. It expires. Not wait and send one after it expired. You're not getting that money back, and you will probably never get your wife's trust back either. I wouldn't say never. I think you'll get your wife's trust back, just not with that money. I think she'll be like, hey, next time you touch that money, move out.
Do you care about getting laid, sir?
That's actually big 5-head move, Julian. Just pay the money
back.
Wow,
coward! Absolutely. Julian, get in here. You own this. You own this stream right now. You coward. Pay the money back. Pay that money back. Since you're getting paid well. Damn. Oh my god. And you only need that for emergencies. Damn. It sounds like you should be able to reimburse your own wife's freaking trust. Oh my god. Yes, Julian, 5-head. And tell all these smooth brains what to do. Always.
God damn it. Julian out here getting the right answers. Shit.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to get this next one here. There we go. Send money me. No. Easy answer. All right. So it looks like we're done with that one, so we'll move on to this next one.
You are an asshole. Yep, see? Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, bud.
Hold on. All right. Am I the asshole for inviting my brother's ex-fling to Thanksgiving dinner and offending his girlfriend?
Yep. You are.
You don't even want to hear the story on this one. You just
I context included or unincluded, like this. Yeah, nope, excluded or included. I feel like that is an asshole move. I don't know why. Let's hear it though. There's gotta be a good reason.
I hosted Thanksgiving this year for the first time in my house. Some backstory here. My brother used to be friends with that girl named Anya. I like that how that is presented, with that girl named Anya. They didn't dare, but they hooked up a couple of times. I love the structuring of these sentences. I love Anya and always hoped she and my brother would end up dating, and I met her through him, and I ended up having a good relationship with her, but we're not that close, but occasionally we text and talk on the phone and sometimes go out for coffee once in a while. We had an inside joke about how she'd be my future sister-in-law because I'll make sure to set her up with my brother. My brother is now dating his girlfriend Sarah for around 3 years. He went to NC with Anya 2 years ago because, according to him, Anya had disrespected his girlfriend multiple times and was acting possessive of him. Once he told me that Anya told Sarah how I'm the future wife of your boyfriend, and my brother apparently was offended with Anya's behavior and cut her off. I don't know if any of this is true, and I don't care all that much. I've kept contact with Anya, and she occasionally tells me how sad she is that things turned out the way it did with my brother, and I said that if I had the chance I'd set them up, but I'm not sure it's too easy to do that now. She says she's always wanted to be a part of our family, and she feels like she'd lost her spot to Sarah. And I assured her that I will still consider her family even if she's not dating my brother, and I'll always love her no matter what. So lately, Anya and I got closer, and I invited her to my Thanksgiving dinner that my husband and I hosted to our house. Jesus Christ, this person's English is awful. When my brother found out Anya is invited, he went off on me and said that I'm so disrespectful for inviting the girl who tried to break him and Sarah up, and how this is disrespectful to him, Sarah, and their relationship. He also claimed that I never gave a chance to Sarah, and that I tried to get close to her because I am so stuck on the idea of him dating Anya, which is creepy. I told him that it's my house and I can invite whoever I want there, and he did need his permission. Anya and I get along perfectly fine, and I don't care what she did to him. She'll always be the one that got away from my brother in my eyes. My brother said that he and his girlfriend won't attend my Thanksgiving dinner, and they didn't. And Anya still attended. My mom has sided with me and said that my brother and Sarah are acting like brats and they're toxic and insecure. But my husband and my father told me I acted like the asshole, and I should understand where Sarah and my brother come from. Am I the asshole?
Yes. I'm gonna say yeah. Stay out of it.
Yeah.
If you're not trying to be an asshole, then stay the fuck out of it, and that's it, and that's all. Because the least asshole thing you could do is not involve yourself, and that's that. Julian says, wasn't listening, so nah.
I will be right back. Michaela entertained chat. I have to go look at something real quick.
God damn, that's a lot of effort. What? He's not even gonna put music on or an ad. He wants me to entertain all of you. No, you didn't miss a poll. Guys, okay, here's the real answer. Is Michael an asshole for leaving me here without music and without an advertisement with a dog to entertain y'all? No poll, just put it in chat. F if you think Michael is an asshole for that. Get good. What the fuck, Julian? Get in here. Get good at what? Entertaining people? I can't. Look at that face I make. God, I feel like... I don't know. I'm done. I'm leaving. I gotta go out. I gotta leave. I can't believe... Can you guys believe they actually put... You put a W in chat? Get over here right now, Julian. I will fight you in the streets. right at the freaking longitudinal, latitudinal points that you have sent to me.
Okay, I am back.
I will fight you. Why would you leave me here with your chat?
I'm sorry.
Why would you do that?
A small emergency I had to tend to for a moment.
Okay, but now Julie and I are fighting at this point, so I gotta go. I gotta meet him in Washington right now.
That's okay. That's normal.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird for this person to just be like, I don't care. I want this girl in our family.
Why are they so involved in somebody else's relationship? I never dig this deep in y'all's relationships.
Yeah,
oh my god,
really
I miss this person so much. Let me invite them back to a family event because then they have to deal with things that are part of the family. Like, what the who?
I just spoke to her and she is incensed. I literally typed. What?
I'm upset. I'm upset at him. He needs to stop.
This top comment says, "You're the asshole. Stop disrespecting your brother's choices."
Where?
No, in the Reddit chat.
Oh, I didn't even know. Why don't you link me to that? I want to see that.
There's too many of them. I can't. Okay, here. I'll just link you all of them real quick.
Thanks.
Good luck following. Oh no, I'm leaking our Discord. Oh no, I'm leaking our Discord chat. Oh fuck. Leak. Okay.
Everything. This is scary.
Everything's
wow. Wow.
Good luck finding this when I'm on.
The chaos. I love that so much. All right. Okay, yes. Oh, yes. Perfect.
Okay. Sorry. Another one says, "You're the asshole." And you comment how it's creepy that your brother thinks you haven't given Sarah a chance because of Anya, but that's exactly how it seems. In your eyes, she's the one that got away from your brother. What the hell? You need to stop meddling in your brother's love life. It's his decision who he dates. Technically, you can invite whoever you like into your house, and you did, with an agenda. I think, very personally, Michaela, what it sounds like she needs to add a third to her marriage.
Yeah, because if you honestly can't make sense of one partner, you should make sense of two, right? That's exactly how that works. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Are we doing a hybrid? Are we doing an Ask Andy / Am I an asshole? Because I'm feeling it. Yes.
I'm having a great time with it right now.
Let's do it.
I think that's a great idea. How to solve these people's asshole problems. Stop trying to hook your brother up with somebody he's not into if you're into them. Instead, invite them into your life.
Hook up with them. Yeah. How about you hook up with them and stop trying to force your brother into a relationship he no longer wants to be a part of? Sorry.
You want someone to be part of your family, you marry him.
Yes. What the hell? Bring out that ring pop and be a real big person and just get it done. Why is you this way?
All right, let me set up for this next one here. Everyone can read this title. Michaela, read this title out to everyone when it shows up.
Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for not giving my babies normal names? Am I an asshole for not giving my baby normal names? I don't know what that means.
Well, we're about to find out. No need to answer now. Continue to scroll. That's what the top of this one says. That's I don't like
that. I don't like that.
I'm 24 female and my fiance is 27 male. We're currently expecting twin boys after trying for a year, and we've never been more happy. My family are non-religious and his are practicing Catholics. He is not. I am 7 months along and his family are asking what we're thinking of naming them. I've already decided on their names. Are you ready, Michaela? Phoenix Gray and Griffin Dean. We've never been one for run-of-the-mill names. My name is out of the ordinary, and my fiance goes by his middle name, Cassius. And the idea of calling our children not by these names are wrong or bad. Daniel or Thomas or Samuel doesn't sit right with us.
Oh, okay, but Cassius, that... Welcome, Uncle Kenroy. Perfect time to get here.
Kenroy's here.
Perfect time to be here,
What's
Kenroy.
up, Kenroy?
Welcome.
Y'all are gonna be seeing a lot of him in a bit. Kenroy is a special mention for the spelling bee. Anyways, back to reading. Nice to see you in chat, Kenroy. Hope your finals are going well. My in-laws are furious. 1, because they're not traditional names. 2, do not bear any affiliation to family members, and my fiance's name is his grandfather's, and his sister is after his aunt, etc. And 3, because they are mythical creatures from other cultures. That is apparently what they dislike the most. But we really love the names. We already have a girl's name picked out too, Valkyrie Lee, to pay homage to my Danish grandparents that cared for me when I was a teen. We actually came up with this name before I even got pregnant. We like that all the names match and they are powerful beings that can fly, and we want to make our children feel powerful too. My father-in-law says we use them as middle names and we give them family names as first names, but we are already in love with the names we've given them. We've even started calling them by them and bought embroidered blankets and clothes. As these are the first babies of both families, my mother-in-law thinks I'm being selfish by not giving them traditional family names, and that not doing so will be a bad precedent for others. Am I being too stubborn? Am I the asshole? Poll is up, everybody. Welcome.
Aw. Come here, Phoenix.
Come here, Phoenix.
Come here, little Valkyrie. Come here.
I promise that the father does not care about those names. You're probably
that
right.
is 100% exactly what I just
You're
thought.
probably
I don't
right.
think the father gives a shit about those names.
I love that. Those Phoenix Gray, Griffin Dean, dinner's ready.
I really feel like this mother wanted her children to get thrown into trash cans after school, and I don't like that. I don't like that for her, them.
And what it sounds like to me is that she read one Percy Jackson book and was like, yes, these are the names. The names are Phoenix Gray and Griffin Dean. Call them PG
PG and GD. I'm done. Come here, PG.
Goddamn.
And when they're 13, you don't think they're gonna get bullied? You don't think they're gonna get bullied? God.
Oh. Michaela, what's your opinion?
Why set them up for
are
that?
They the asshole?
Why?
Is this mother the asshole?
Absolutely. Are you kidding? You chose this life for your children, and that is an asshole move. That is exactly why I would not choose names like that for my kids. That is unacceptable. You know you're an asshole. Why are you in here asking that question? Don't even... the title should have been "I am an asshole" because I did not make good choices for my children. I chose to name them these.
The top comment on this thread is Valkyrie Lee. Poor kid, LMAO.
Exactly. And then one of them says, "I hope they call them Val." They won't. They will not.
The official ruling on this one was everybody sucks here. But yeah. Give your. Here's the comment that decided this one. It's please at least give your kids a normal middle name so they can switch to what they prefer. Valkyrie has some really negative undertones to me as a European and does not connotate power or strength in any positive way. On the other hand, your in-laws need to stop complaining. It's not their decision, and family names are not something that you should be forced into the next generation. MJ's here now. Welcome back, MJ.
What's up? Hi, MJ.
See, Julian, you didn't scare everybody off.
They're back. See, they're
back.
here. They're all here.
Yeah, they are comic book character names. They're like destined for greatness names, but actually in reality, they're destined for like 70s in all of their classes. Great, cool. Now that nobody laughed at that punchline, let's move on to the next one.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, hold on. Here we go. Michael Jordan? Yeah, the real MJ, the real Michael Jordan is right here in chat as Mojo Bricky.
That's
the
also
next
an
one.
asshole move. Naming your child that's an asshole move.
Hey, you leave
Like, that
Ashley
is
13 and
no.
Ashley
You
12 alone.
listen here. That was a big. He's like, look, I got such a big dick. I can name my child this because I'm science. I
Hey,
invented science. I am
Grimes agreed.
science now.
Grimes agreed. Grimes agreed.
Asshole. He's an asshole.
Grimes says agreed.
I mean, for understandable reasons, but an asshole.
Next one. Am I the asshole for not wanting my fiance's friend at our wedding party? Hold on, I'm getting the... Alright, here we go. My 26 female fiance, 28 male, have been together for 4 years. He's been friends with Maya, female, 30, for 6 years. They're fairly close, but she doesn't like me much. It's usually not an issue, and some people just don't mesh, and we don't mesh. To add, there's no heavy animosity, and we can bear to be near each other just fine. We just don't talk when we are. We don't actively hate each other, we just prefer not to hang out. She isn't against us getting married and would likely say yes to being a bridesmaid to make him happy, but isn't pushing for it herself. We recently engaged, and he'd like her to be a bridesmaid. I don't. He wants her in a dress matching the bridesmaids, on my side, participating in the things we're doing, and I said absolutely not. She doesn't even like me. I've seen wedding photos where one bridesmaid clearly doesn't want to be with the bride, and I don't want that. Plus, I really only want the women closest to me as bridesmaids, and I suggested she wear a black dress to match the men's tux and be a groomsman. And he said that that would look dumb, and he doesn't want to do that either. Because he's dead set against including her on his side with the men and their activities, and I'm dead set against having her with me and my bridesmaids, he said I've effectively said that she can't be in the wedding. And I argued he's just as much at fault for not budging as I am, and he said I'm being unreasonable. Mind you, his only reason for not wanting her to be a groomsman is that is dumb, just let her be a bridesmaid. Am I the asshole for not budging and basically keeping her out of the wedding party, according to my fiance?
I don't know, because I don't know all the back history, but I'm gonna be honest. If somebody was my fiance asking for a girl to be in my wedding party and I did not specifically directly ask, I'd kind of be like, no. And that'd be that. I wouldn't consider myself an asshole, and I would also not consider them an asshole for asking. I'd just say no.
Yeah, I kind of agree. While reading it, my initial solution was, well, just have her on his side, and he was like, no, that's dumb. So I don't know what to say, man. But no, I don't think she's the asshole at all. Julian said tough.
Yeah. Just do your thing, and if he thinks you're an asshole for that, you should. I know I feel ice cold for that.
Cold.
But the thing is, if there's a girl that I saw in my fiance's life that I found was suitable or fitting, and I connected with that person, I would directly ask him. I'd be like, "Yo, you want to ask this girl to be part of my bride's troop?" But the fact that you asked, probably in the way you asked, I don't know how you asked it, but probably not exactly something you can hold against them for being like, no, thank you. I know it might seem cold, but we out here living our life, not their life, right? I'm just saying.
Yeah. The top comment on the thread says, not the asshole, it's his friend. She should be on his side. Maybe he's trying to force this on you to make you two get along, but that's such a bad idea that definitely won't work, so don't budge. And another one says, not the asshole, his friend is his responsibility, not yours. He accuses you of saying that she can't be in the wedding, as if you're not allowed and don't want her in it, and as if it is a bad thing to not want her in your wedding party. Girl, you're absolutely entitled to not want her in your wedding. She doesn't like you, you don't like her, why should you be in the wrong about not wanting her? Don't argue the point anymore. Just say outright that he's right and that you don't want her in your wedding party, so that he can either invite her to be a groomswoman if he wants her in the wedding party, or just shut up and he'll stop pestering you.
That's it. That's all. And that's all.
That's it. Yeah. I agree.
Are we solving all of the world's problems right now? Is that what's happening? Because I feel like all these are super simple and people overcomplicate it.
Chaotic solution. Oh wait, hold on. He just needs to
Okay,
hit
let's
the
see what
bachelor
Julian
party
said.
and keep
Oh my
her on the
god.
side for the next 2 years until the marriage dissolves.
I smell an Ask Andy coming with Julian up here soon.
You want
I
to know what's
smell
really
it.
funny? He's next
And
week. He's the guest for next week.
I smell it. I smell it from a mile away without you have even saying anything.
Yeah.
Because he is ideal for this job.
He really is. Him and Greg.
Like,
for some
read
reason,
that.
are,
Read
like,
that.
the
That
perfect
is
ones.
so good.
Yeah.
It smells like winning, to be honest. It smells like your destiny. That's what it
Yep.
smells like. Like a new fucking car. MJ put a shit emoji. Maybe a little bit like that also.
God damn. God damn. All
Why?
right.
I love how everyone sucks is an option, because that would be the option I always choose for poll. This is why I don't vote. Because everybody always sucks.
I accidentally just hit the button to run to run 3 minutes of ads, so I'm so sorry.
Let's go. I need to go grab something to snack on. Let's do it.
You can go grab some of the snack on real quick. Go
No
for it.
3 minutes of ads. That's too long. How dare you do that to the people?
That was hey, my finger actually accidentally slipped. I don't need the extra pre-roll time.
Do you have a holiday ad with Kubrick? I swear to God, if I leave and I see that you run a holiday ad,
don't.
I will honestly get
I was just gonna let you go
upset.
grab a snack while I read this next one, to be honest.
As long as it's not a holiday ad with Kubrick, I will be upset.
It's not a holiday ad with Kubrick. We'll be okay. Hey everybody, I'm gonna prep us for this next one because you can already read the title. And I'm sorry if you can't watch this because ads are running, that's my bad. Let me just let everyone know. Hi, ads are running because pre-rolls. Aw, Julian. Oh shit, it's happening. You can hear it. You know what? I'm in the spirit of giving too, so that I can ensure Kenroy can continue to watch. I'll gift him a sub. Yeah, everybody. The scream. Shout out Kenroy. He's got the emotes now and doesn't have to watch the ads. All right, Michaela's almost back. I'm gonna start reading this one out because here we go. It's important. Oh fuck, there he goes. He's going wild. He's going wild. Yes. Shout out. We love to see it. All right. Am I the asshole for outing my ex as gay to get his mother off my back? It's a long and sucky story. Oh God, is it? Okay, no, it's not that long. It's a long and sucky story, but my 25 female, soon to be ex, 25 or 28 male is gay. So she's a 25-year-old female and the ex is 28 male. And hid that from me. I found out because I caught him cheating, and as much as admitted that he knew he wasn't attracted to me that way, but he wanted kids and a normal life. I don't care that he's gay, but I will never forgive him for leading me on so that he could use me to have kids, so it's over. End of story. Oh my God. Of course they're the asshole. Relly's not even gonna let this happen, huh? Jesus Christ.
Oh, what? Okay, hold on.
We're not that far in, so don't worry. The problem is that his family are fundamentalist nut jobs, except for a few members, and his mother is the interfering mother-in-law from hell. Not being related to her anymore is a plus to leaving. His family doesn't believe in divorce, so under the guise of picking up some paperwork and some other items I found that were my ex's, she cornered me about how I'm being childish and that marriage is about commitment, forgiveness, and working through problems, etc. And it became apparent that my ex didn't tell his family that he cheated, and he told his mom that I was divorcing him because we weren't having sex often enough for me. I tried to be patient and explained that he had cheated, and that's why, and I wasn't going to go into greater detail because I knew who his parents are, and it's none of their business. Mother-in-law's advice, I kid you not, was that men are just that way, and if I wanted to have sex more and for him not to stray, that I should make myself more attractive to my husband and be a better wife. I lost that plot completely. It had been a sad and hard day already, and that was the last straw, and that's where I might be the asshole. I told her that the only thing that would make me more attractive to my ex is if I had a sex change operation, and that I hoped that he and his boyfriend adopted some grandchildren so she could finally shut the hell up about it. Not my finest moment, but she just hit the worst and rawest nerve, and I exploded. It evidently turned into a huge family drama, and he's probably going to be disowned, and my ex called sobbing that I've ruined his life out of spite, and I really don't know how to feel about it. I do feel bad for him that his parents are such awful people that they are just no good outcomes for him, but I also feel like he made his own bed here too. That's a lot. That is quite a lot.
Sounds like they were cornered and they felt pretty desperate for, like, they probably didn't get time to process that response. I wouldn't say exactly it was like you're an asshole because you chose that. I think that they were an asshole on accident.
I'm going to say everybody sucks.
Yep.
I'm going to say everybody sucks.
I'm going to have to agree with that one because they do. Sometimes we all suck. Everyone.
That's okay. Everyone sucks in this situation.
And and honestly, knowing when you make an asshole mistake and learning from it and just owning up to it and saying, yo, I made a mistake because I was pressured into not having a time to process my response is okay. You are allowed to do that. Say, I made an idiot mistake. That's okay. But no, I don't think anybody here in chat agrees that that was the best move. And I don't feel like when you wrote this that you thought it was the best move either. So
no, definitely not.
I don't think it was premeditated assholism. So we're going to call this accidental asshole moves.
Accidental
and that's okay.
asshole. Hard ass moves on everyone's part. Thank you, Julian. Hard ass moves. Everyone stuck to their strong opinions on this one. God.
Really, I love you.
Next story. This one sounds like a fun time. And we're not even done with this poll yet. Jesus. People are very opinionated on this one. Hold on. I'll wait for that poll to go. This one's a short one. Am I the asshole for refusing to disclose how much I make to my boyfriend? My boyfriend and I have been dating for almost a year, and he doesn't know how much I make. I've been taken advantage of financially by boyfriends in the past, so I keep what I make and signs of wealth out of sight. I don't have a lot of obvious expensive things, but my bags and clothes are expensive niche brands, and I have a lot of toys like an RV, spider bike, and some other things. He hasn't caught on to the fact that they're mine since I usually leave them at my parents' place since they use the RV more. He isn't wealthy, and he's told me that he makes around $60K, and I don't feel like letting him know what I make. I pay more of our dates, and I usually split it whenever we go somewhere fancy, and he's been annoyed that I never discuss money with him or what I really do for work. I tell him I work in tech, which he feels isn't enough info, and I'm still trying to decide whether I should trust him with any more details around what I make, since money immediately changes a lot of people's behavior. He's gotten mad over this, and he's been trying to get me to disclose exactly what I make and exactly what I do. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, better mind his business. She did not ask for him to share. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but this one was marked asshole, and I'll read their opinion in a moment, but your income is entirely your opinion and your right to disclose whether you want to or not. You don't have to tell anybody how much money you make. You're not entitled to. Implying a relationship isn't sharing. Oh no. Michaela, how do you feel?
I don't think that they're an asshole for that. Like, personally, if I was making a lot of money, I don't feel like I have to share that with my boyfriend.
I don't either.
I don't feel like my boyfriend would directly ask, and I appreciate him for that, but I don't think that's something we need to share. Like, if it's like it comes down to us getting a house together, that doesn't really make us just like boyfriend and girlfriend status. We're kind of moving on to the next level of things. So right now it sounds like they're still talking. Why the fuck? Oh yeah, this is how much I make, and also this is how much I pay in taxes. Also, here's the mortgage that I'm paying every fucking like why? There's no reason for that. That's not their problem. Unless they want to make it their problem, put a ring on it. What the fuck?
True.
It's not your problem.
True.
And honestly, you should relish in the fact it's not your problem right now, and the fact you get to keep all your money to yourself. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So here's what the hive mind of Reddit says. You've been dating for a year and he doesn't know what you do. Maybe he suspects something underworldly. Set that man's mind at ease. If you can't trust him after a year, you're both wasting your time. And if he changes once he knows, maybe you waited too long to disclose. It's a fair point, but still, I mean, I feel like, after my opinion that she's not the asshole, if she doesn't want to disclose how much she makes, that's automatically like you make a lot of money, right? And he very obviously knows that you make a lot of money if you're not telling. And if your family's well off, and you live in a well-off place, and y'all can afford to go to nice, fancy restaurants. Also, he doesn't not make a lot of money. 60K is not a lot of money. That's the average
if the end goal isn't to marry
for two people. So he makes a decent amount of money. I don't think it makes a difference to him. It seems strange to me that communication is key until it isn't here.
Well, if they asked directly, that's different. Like, but does it seem like they asked? Wait, did they say they asked? Did he ask?
Oh yeah,
directly?
No, he keeps asking directly. Yeah.
How much she makes? That's very invasive, though. Like, does she ask him?
Well, I mean, she knows that he makes around 60K.
But did he? I wonder if she asked him, or did he just give that information out while he was like asking her? It's like, yo, here's collateral. Like, why don't you just tell me what you make? Like, it just seems kind of intrusive. Like, that's kind of like, to me, asking to see bank statements or to like look at text. If you don't trust the person,
yeah.
It seems like she's not trying to hide it because she wants to keep her money to herself. It seems like maybe she doesn't want to be taken advantage of or loved just for her money.
Solution to the problem, possibly. I don't know.
Get rid of him.
Next, okay. Well, there's that one. Next.
He's invasive. That's fucking invasive, and you can do better. I don't feel like you're trying to marry this guy. I'm sorry.
You know
like, you can do better.
It sounds like you're uncomfortable with it, so.
Yeah, it does. Why are you questioning yourself? Why are you having to hide? Why is it this person's asking you questions you're uncomfortable with if you're trying to be with them for the rest of your life? And obviously you're hurting their ego because they keep fucking questioning it. And you deserve somebody that's ego is not so fucking fragile, especially if you're a boss-ass bitch. Go out there and get your money. And you don't feel bad about it. And that's all. And that's that. That's fine, but she needs to, if she doesn't want to hurt his ego, that's lovely. But she needs to, like, be able to grow too. Why is it that people stifle themselves to keep other people happy? That doesn't seem like a good partnership. Why do we encourage that behavior? Communication is key.
Julian, let me do my answer, Julian.
But if she says, I am not comfortable with telling you, and he does not actually respect that, then that's not like a good relationship. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gonna keep it from like my relationship, but if she's not comfortable with that and he wants to know that, then they're not compatible. That's not a good partnership. You're right. They can't communicate because she's not happy with something.
I don't think she has told him that she doesn't want to communicate it. I think she
She
skirts
needs
around
to
it.
do that.
But she needs to do
What
that.
fuck? That is where she
I think
goes
that
wrong,
is,
and
yes,
she is
I
the
think that
asshole
is
for
where
that.
she is
Then.
wrong.
Yep, that's where she's the asshole for that. Say, I'm not comfortable with communicating that.
All right.
He's-
I'm finding this next one. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Next asshole. With different contexts that could get me banned immediately. Am I the asshole for taking away all of my daughter's money?
What reason?
Here goes Michaela pulling it up herself. I, 45 female, and my daughter, 14 female, Vienna, has about $2,800 in savings. She got the money from saving up allowance, running errands for neighbors, and selling homemade jewelry, and she treasures her money a lot. Yesterday, my son John, with no H by the way, who is 10, told me that Vienna paid her friend to tear up his painting. He loves art and has been working on a painting of a winter landscape. The worst thing is that the painting was supposed to be for Vienna for her Christmas present. He got so upset, and obviously I was furious, and demanded an explanation from Vienna, and she said it was supposed to be for a reaction video. I told her I didn't care, and that it was a horrible thing to do, and she argued again and again that it was just for fun, and John said it wasn't funny and was visibly hurt. Eventually, Vienna gave a half-hearted apology, and I told her that she wasn't sorry, and the apology meant nothing, so as a punishment, I told her I was going to take away all of her money until I felt she deserved it again, and would also never give her allowance again. She looked stunned and started getting hysterical, and she said that that was her hard-earned money and she worked for it, and now I was taking it away, all for a silly thing. That's what Vienna said. And she started crying and said that she was going to go shopping with her friend next weekend and now she would have no money. And she stormed out tearfully and locked herself in her bedroom. John agreed with what I did and said that I should give it back to her when she apologizes properly, and I feel that it's too lenient. He's already ready to paint another landscape for her if she apologizes. My husband is totally horrified with my decision and said it was unfair to Vienna, and he said that I should just ground her for a month. He thinks that I'm being an asshole, and of course Vienna does too. So, am I the asshole? And then there's a TLDR. My daughter paid for her friend to destroy my son's painting and took away her savings as a punishment. Here we go. Britney Spears' dad is OP. Jesus Christ. I have a question. Couldn't take her phone away. Laptop ground her. Yeah, it is weird to just take her money. It is very weird to take her money. Twist daughter's 24, OP is 56. Sure. Yeah, it's what that there's you know this, Michaela. Dad has always said that in the one vinegar story that if you don't remember what you're being punished for, the punishment was too harsh. And I believe that this is probably going to be one of those moments that if the punishment is too bad, you're not going to remember what it was for. Yeah, they wanted to take her money, point blank. Michaela, you're sitting there just silent.
To me, I just thought it was funny that you referred to Dad using the vinegar story, but he only started using that like after me. So, I love that. I love that he started enacting that after. But yes, this person just wanted their money. Your father and your mother just wanted your money.
Father did not,
And
just the mom. Her husband said it was a terrible decision. Was horrified by it.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. Okay. They just wanted her money. Just somebody, yes. Why go for the money is all I'm trying to say. As a parent, you don't I mean taking negative what is it called when you are trying to not condition a kid, but you're trying to take something away from them. You can't, that doesn't actually work. It kind of just teaches the kid to like pout and get upset and that life's not good for them, as opposed to positive like reinforcement. Sorry, negative reinforcement, my bad.
Yeah.
So you taking the kids' money away is just going to make them act out more. So you're not just being an asshole, you're kind of making it worse.
Yeah.
Why?
Alternatively,
Why?
you could have
Why
just
do
taken the
that?
money and said, "You'll understand what this is when you understand taxes," and that would have been a better way to take the money. Honestly,
Yeah, perfect.
it's a brutal punishment, but I'm sure it gets the point across. I don't know if it does get the point across.
No, I don't think it does. I think that's a pointless
The punishment
punishment.
is too harsh.
Yes,
And
I
if the
think that's a
punishment is
pointless
too
punishment.
harsh, it's not a good punishment because then the kid's just going to go, "Well, this is unfair."
Yes.
And it is. If OP is spending her money, that's fucked. I mean, let's be real. What shitty young parent, well, she's not young, she's 45. But what shitty parent doesn't just take the money and spend it? I don't know if my childhood was really fucked, but I thought that this was a normal punishment as I grew up. Really? Oh no. Well, we decided this person's the asshole. Give your child their money back. That's very mean. The next one. A good shitty parent doesn't spend the money. You're correct. A bad shitty parent does spend the money. A good shitty parent does not spend the money.
There's a book about that. Would you like me to send it to you,
Parents
Julian?
are shitty inherently. They can't
That's
help
not
it. They
even
don't
a
know.
hot take.
Hot
There's
take.
a book about
That's
it.
not a hot take. That's basic human nature.
They actually have books about that, and I'll send them to you.
Nobody is born knowing how to parent.
I can't wait to see him do Ask Andy. Let's do it.
Well, hot takes this weekend. I guess Julian wants me to put that in there now.
Oh, okay,
Next story. You want to read this one out, Michaela? What, do you want to read the story out, or do you just want to read the title, or what?
I'll just read the title. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my sister she's mean and cruel to her son? I don't know. We don't know the context, woman. Maybe.
Good clickbait title. My 24 female nephew, 5 male, has always been claustrophobic. Even as a baby, he hated being swaddled and cuddled too long. He'd get fussy or cry until he was put down and unable to move freely. My sister thinks he's being dramatic and tells him he needs to overcome this phase, even though it's a true issue. Recently, he's taken a neurological test because he wasn't developing at the right speed, I guess, and I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, the test determined something wrong and they took some x-ray or something and saw a mass in his brain and he needs an MRI. Flash forward to 2 days ago, my sister, 34 female, asked me to go with them for support. Obviously, I'm all for it. And we drive over an hour to this place where my nephew is miserable in the car seat and dealing quietly by playing on his iPad. I asked my sister to explain to him what's happening, mentally prepare him to be enclosed in a machine for 45 minutes, and she said, no, he'll be fine. I warned her that this will not end well if he is not prepared properly. She shrugged it off and says that they'll knock his ass out if he moves too much. And I tell her that won't happen because they need to test him for anesthesia allergies. It's a quiet drive, and when we arrive, as predicted, my nephew has a mental breakdown when they try to put him in the MRI machine. He is sobbing, shaking, sweating, and trying to hide behind the trash can. He got so terrified that he wet himself, and honestly, it broke my heart. My sister was incredibly mean to him about this, and she didn't reassure him or comfort him. She grabbed him and tried to force him into the bed and just made him scream, "Please God, protect me," as he cried. At the end of it, the doctor said that they could not proceed with the MRI because he would not settle down, so we left. In the car, my sister ripped into him. "Why are you so stupid? You wasted my time for nothing. Are you happy now? You can say goodbye to all of your things." And he cried himself into exhaustion, and I silently fumed until he was fully asleep. And then I ripped into her that this whole thing was her fault for not talking to him about the process, knowing that he's claustrophobic, and even if he wasn't in MRI, is scary to children and adults. I told her that she was mean and acting cruel to her son. She bursted into tears saying that she was so stressed about this that she couldn't help it. I said it's her job as a parent to keep it together for her son and not to take her frustrations out on him, and when he's also scared. He asked me if he was going to die because of the mass in his brain. After she dropped me off, she sent me a long text calling me an asshole for saying that she's mean and a bad mom, and since I don't have kids, I wouldn't understand her trouble. Am I the asshole for calling her out for being mean and cruel?
No. Your sister's an asshole for being cruel to her fucking kid.
All of these people, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yikes, this is awful. What a C word indeed and Jane. Awful mom, what the fuck? No, she's the asshole. Is she consistently like that? Yeah, she is consistently like that. They established it earlier on. This isn't like a she's overly stressed.
Oh, I'm sorry. Your kid actually has to go through the MRI, and you are stressed because you have to witness it. I understand you have to pay for it, but imagine being a child going through that and not understanding.
Well, I mean, I can also understand her being like stressed out
Stressed,
because her
but like,
kid has a
goddamn.
mass in his brain. But like, yeah,
But the kid is going to be upset.
To comfort your child through stressful situations. You signed up for that when you had a child.
Also, imagine if that was like your last moments, like something's going on with your kid's fucking brain, and you're just
Yeah,
like,
you're
oh
yelling
yeah, you know what, this is your fault, like we have to do the MR, just being an asshole, and now I'm taking all your things away, like, God, and then your kid just doesn't wake up the next morning. How much of an asshole are you gonna feel like then, huh?
Julian. She loves her child so much that she's very passionate when correcting him. Hot take.
Hot take!
I know
Yeah,
you don't believe that last one.
I don't believe that.
That's
Nope. I don't believe
no,
it.
this person is not the asshole, but the mother is, and arguably the father is as well.
I don't know where the father is at, but because he is not around, he is indeed an asshole.
Correct. For either him not being around or for him not intervening.
Absolutely.
Whichever one it is. Asshole father. Poor child. I hope she's alright. Dad's vibing. Odd way to put it.
Dad better not be vibing. Are you joking? He's an asshole if he is vibing. Actually, I hope Dad is vibing because he is the asshole then. Thank you for validating that for us. Good God.
Son has mass in his brain. The dad.
Just vibing. Listening to some fucking like lo-fi hip-hop chill. He's making some money. No big deal. Just like cruising down the highway.
Yeah. All right, we got one more. One more and Michaela can be released from her bonds.
Oh my God, I actually was vibing, but I am hungry. I haven't eaten all day and I'm actually hungry now.
That's okay.
Yeah, if I had a kid, I could treat my dogs with better respect than that. That's why I'm like, what?
All right, here we go. Last one. Am I the asshole for yelling at my obsessed wife? Hello there, I'm currently typing this from my car after my wife has told me that she doesn't want to be near me right now. I'm hoping this thread will be a wake-up call to her. Oh God, that's a great way to start this, homie. Jesus Christ. My wife, female, 33, is a big nerd, which I normally appreciate, but she is taking things way too far today. She took today off of work so she could be up at 4 a.m. to play her online game at launch. I didn't wake up until about an hour ago, which, by the way, this was actually 4 days ago, so I think he's talking about Final Fantasy XIV. Endwalker, shout out.
Oh!
I didn't wake up until about an hour ago, 10:30, and she was still playing. I mentioned that I was hungry, hoping that we could make breakfast together, like we usually do. And she insisted that I should just order something from DoorDash. She's in the middle of a dungeon. It might take a while. It was definitely Endwalker. I really didn't want to get takeout because we already discussed ordering pizza for dinner. And that's a lot of takeout food in one day. I calmly explained this, and then she got pissed and shrieked at me that she just wanted one weekend to focus on her game. I said that that was unfair to our family for her to isolate all weekend, and then she got even more mad, telling me that I have 2 hands and I can feed the goddamn cat. And I was in tears at this point, and I didn't raise my voice, and I said that I was worried she was obsessed with this game and she maybe needs professional help. She threw her keys at me and said that I need to get out of her face and that she works all the time and doesn't ask for much, and I need to leave and be out of her face for a few hours. I'm truly concerned that she's become obsessed with this online game, and I'm hoping that reading this thread will wake her up to it, but I might have been the asshole too. And it says, edit, for some additional info I forgot, it isn't just today, it's the last few weeks she's been hyping herself up for this, and when the game got delayed, she moved her vacation time rather than just keeping her previous day off to spend with me. She's been absolutely freaking out about this game, and I don't understand it, and it scares me. And the first comment is a mod comment that is all caps, big text, out of control thread, locked, too many man-baby insults. Is the dude the asshole?
I'm upset because the first thing I wanted to say is, sir, man, baby, sir, could you please just play the game with your wife or your girlfriend? Like, good God. But now I feel like that's a banished term. So what I'm going to say is, good sir, if you choose not to be an incel, you might want to pick up a fucking controller and play that game with your girl. I don't know. Do you like to get laid?
Yeah. I like Kenroy. He was in tears after being shouted at for being wrong. He was crying. Dude. Homie, just make both of y'all some fucking breakfast.
Great idea. What the hell? Make some food.
Oh, she's obsessed with this game. I don't understand. Have you ever
I don't
relaxed?
get it.
Have you ever been excited for something?
Dude, my boyfriend watches restoration videos. Do you think I'm into that? But I'll sit there and be like, yes, clean that shit.
Scrape
Look at that blue stuff. Clean that coin. Like, you think I give a shit? No. But the things you do for the people you're interested in. Like, fucking either make her some food or shut the fuck up. Get another girl, dude. If you want her to be just sitting on the couch with you Netflixing and chill, but if you want, like, a gamer, like, don't interrupt her when she's hyped. Or get involved.
Yeah. Endwalker's lit. Go.
Absolutely. What the hell?
Right? The top comment, so that everybody can be at peace, is, dude, she isn't obsessed with the game. A lot of people wake up early or stay up late for the launches of games. It's not unusual. It sounds like you're just mad that she's not cooking for you and that you have to feed yourself and the cat. When you mentioned that you like to make breakfast together, how much do you do in that? I also call bullshit in the calmly explained and she freaked out and went hysterical portion of this. Chances are you whined about it and she got annoyed. And do you have a couple of kids? Because if you don't, and it's just the two of you and a cat, how is playing a game for a few hours unfair? If she works all the time, this is her way to unwind. Let her. She's not hurting anyone, and you're a grown adult capable of taking care of yourself and entertaining yourself.
Don't be a man, baby!
I also see that she said she was in the dungeon and might take her a few hours, not 2 to 3 days. You didn't want this thread to wake her up. You wanted validation from strangers online about your whining. Too long, didn't read, you're the asshole.
Where's that person? I want them as my friend. That truth hurts so good. I need that kind of truth in my life.
Well, the fact of the matter is am I the asshole for yelling at my obsessed wife? And the first sentence is, hello there, I'm currently typing this from my car after my wife told me she doesn't want me near her right now, hoping this thread will be a wake-up call to her. Hello?
Are you okay? Clearly not, sir. Are you ever going to be okay? Probably not, especially after this thread, sir, because we're ripping into your soul, because you just need to get... Julian, I know you're not saying keen to this man sitting in his car crying about his woman gaming. Are you fucking kidding me?
Hot take. He's definitely
That's
one of those
a hot
guys.
take. That's a hot take right there. Give him that hot take later.
He's definitely one of those guys that will like post on the internet like, I was so brave today. This woman was trying to call people out, and I looked at her and I said, hey ma'am, you're being a bitch, and everybody stood up and clapped. But really what happened was is some lady was being annoying and he went, hey, and she said, shut the fuck up, and he went,
there was a slow clapping in his brain. That's it.
That definitely is what this sounds like.
Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck.
Fuck.
Good thing he has a strong woman behind him. I don't know for how much longer. It sounds like he needs one.
I want to see if he had any comments on this thread. Because if not, he just
Wait,
disappeared.
he's such a king. He gave his girl space when she was in the rock to give her a wake up. He went and hit his fucking cart like a little bitch. Julian, stop.
Holy fuck! He got downvoted into a blue
He went. Guys, please validate me, cause my girlfriend's busy for fucking 2 hours in the dungeon right now trying to do a fucking event, and I'm a little bitch and can't find validation elsewhere, not even inside myself. Wow.
Julian, I really like that he's such a king. He gave his girl space, and when she was in the wrong, to give her a wake-up call.
I hate it. No, Julian. The space he took, he went to go to Taco Bell to get a fucking Crunch Wrap Supreme and tweet his problems to the world that nobody cared, nobody gave a shit about, okay? Not even the Crunch Wrap breakfast version.
I like this comment where somebody asked, did you actually plead a case for family togetherness on behalf of your cat? And his response was, hold on. And his response was, the cat is a rescue we adopted, who we had to work with a lot to overcome her trauma. And then the person
there's no more.
And then the person responded with, was she rescued from Sephiroth's evil clutches? I've never met a cat who dislikes their owner who plays video games.
Oh, okay.
Christ.
We got some jokers in the fucking Reddit chat over there. I love that.
Me too, honestly.
Crunch Wraps be pretty good. They hit pretty hard, guys.
Well, that wraps it up for this stream. Amaranth, when did you get back here?
Oh my god.
What are you? She just very obviously switched to a video of her. This is not Amaranth Live, this is a video. Thanks for coming, and thanks for being a part of this, everybody. We should raid somebody. Who should we raid? I'm just kidding. Michaela, let's get back in here. Michaela, would you like to shout out anything you're doing before I figure out who to raid?
I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know what Amaranth was doing, but we were pretty hyped as, like, watching that, and then you just replaced her hot ass for me, and now I'm kind of just confused. So I just stream when I can. Honestly, my boss is not making a set schedule until next year, and then I'll be streaming some silly stuff. But until then, just keep watching me here, being chaotic AF with Michael. He loves to hate it, and I love to love on y'all. So thanks for inviting me, as always, Michael. A pleasure.
You're welcome. We got Lie to Me on Thursday, and we got the game show, everybody's game show, on Saturday. So come and take my money on Saturday. And then next week is Spelling Bee. Next Saturday is Spelling Bee, the most important day of the month.
Which I'm not a part of.
Which
but...
Michaela is not a part of. Raid Damien Haas. Okay, we'll raid Damien. I was going to raid somebody else, but we'll raid Damien. Goodbye, everybody. Enjoy your evenings. Thanks for hanging out. I gotta wait for this raid, so I'm just gonna switch back to Amaranth. Bye, Michaela. See you later. Everybody, go bonk in the raid. Here we go. We're going.